I have a story that I want to tell you today, and it's a story about two pots. One pot is supposedly a perfect pot, and this pot has perfectly round sides, and there's another pot, and this pot has a crack in it. Now these two pots belong to a water bearer, and every day the water bearer picks up the two pots and she carries them down to the river, and she fills up the first perfect pot, and of course the pot holds the water perfectly. And then she proceeds to fill up the second pot with water, and straight away this pot begins to leak because it has a crack in it. Now this pot feels terrible. It looks at itself and thinks, look at me, I am such an imperfect pot with this crack in my side and all this water leaking out of me. And he looks at the other pot and he thinks to himself, my goodness, he is the perfect specimen of pot. Look at his shape, look at his texture. He doesn't spill a drop, and he feels terrible. And this goes on, and he feels worse and worse about himself and worse about the water bearer who's having to do this extra work. And one day he turns to the water bearer because he can bear it no longer, and he says to her, I have let you down. I am an awful pot. I am terrible at what I do. You must replace me. All of this extra work you're having to do because I have this hole in my side. Now the water bearer, she turns to the pot and she says to him, can I have a look at your side of the path? And you will see that all along the pathway there are beautiful flowers growing. And do you know why those flowers grow? They grow because you water them. Because that crack in your side is just the perfect crack. Do you know I picked you because of that crack? Because I knew that crack would leak exactly the right amount of water so that all of the plants and all of those flowers along your side would be watered beautifully as I walked back up to the master's house. And I knew that when the master came out of his house, he would walk down to the river, and as he walked, he would look upon the flowers, and he would be filled with joy at all the beautiful colours that the flowers brought. So you see, my dear pot, if it was not for you, my master would not be able to enjoy the bounty of these beautiful flowers. So, dear pot, there is nothing wrong with you. You are perfectly shaped and perfectly formed, just as you are.